Another shadow drop, people. Another shadow drop. Di-RRec gaming is in full effect. Hiroki Totoki is my man. My man, 50 grand.
The following is intended only for mature audiences. Viewer discretion advised.
Six Slayer, there's nothing pretty much to be said anymore.
No.
Shout outs to the chat pack. We got a new name out here. We're calling them the chat pack. Di-RRec
You named it. We love it. So it's the chat pack from now on.
Facts, man. Chat pack is sealed. I like that name. It's going down. I go by the name of the new legal, representing Di-RRec Gaming. Before we get started, I want to say thanks to everybody that shows support, keeps coming out, for everybody that's been rocking with us since day one on the stage with all the mics, man. Y'all know we feel very appreciative. If you like what we're about, feel free to hit the subscribe button, smash the notification bell, never miss a beat to any of these shows. Come chill out with my man Six Slayer, the realest one, Spark 117, and Crazy Lou on the ones and twos. Shouts to everybody out there in the Xbox community that's been holding it down for over 20-some years, and those that just came in and are not new to the situations that goes on. Shout out to my man Dr. Vok out here that's always putting out good material as far as art form throughout the Xbox community. I call that man aka Graffiti Man. I've always said that. He puts out great graffiti out here, man. He represents the streets very well. Thanks to all the viewers out here that continue to support the channel and those that continue to donate when they can. We don't ask. It's just all from the heart contributions and everybody that does that. I have no Patreons. I have none of that. But you know, we do what we do for those that just appreciate what they do as well. Like the good book says, it's better to give than it is to receive. Hey, listen, it's been a lot of scrutiny going on throughout the years. And I had to do a show today, Sick. I had to. And then I heard you last night's show, so I thought about Sick. I said, let me get Sick on up in here, man, because honestly, y'all, I wanted to come out here and talk to y'all because actually, this is a victory lap.
Mm-hmm.
And it's serious, Sick. It's serious out
Oh,
here.
yeah.
Because I've been saying it, Sick, that they always going to fail them, right? I told them, right, that this console wasn't a real next-gen console. I told them, Sick, that they need to be paying attention to what Sony is doing for them instead of always worrying about Xbox. They're not listening. Shout out to my man Metroplex Gaming from Canada. Shout out from Stone King. Metroplex, they don't listen to us, bro. No. They don't listen to us, bro. You've been out here listening to me for years. And Metroplex Gaming is Di-RRec Gaming. For y'all that don't understand, the man's just having difficulties up in Canada. He's been moving. He's got a new house. And things, it's just life. But he knows he's home here. He used to rock out with us up here. Shouts to the general. Shouts to all those Stone King. Shouts to all those that was in the early days marching and trooping around on Di-RRec Gaming, man. The good old days. I don't forget. Look, man.
Long before even me.
Facts.
I want to hear about these stories.
Facts. We go all the way back to Mixer, man. The good old days.
Yeah.
Facts. When Dirk Griggity told me not to stop, when I almost gave up and stopped, and Dirk Griggity, true story, told me about StreamYard. And man, did I not stop? Kept going. No doubt, Famo. No doubt, you'll make your return. Let me do this. Let's do this real quick.
Dr. We counting the days, bro. We counting the days.
That's general, man. That's general stuff. Dr. Voctor's always here, man. He got Six Slayer. We always got Six Slayer in the house, no matter where he's at, man. Six Slayer is a nomad. He walks around everywhere he wants to go, bro. He's always in these Xbox streets. Stone King, you already know. Metroplex, you already know, man. I got you, bro. One day I'll make my return. It's all good, brother. It's all good, brother. Then we'll have two Canadian brothers, you and Spartan, man. We'll have two brothers up in here. But it's all good, man. Look, you know, I gotta get y'all love out here, man. So the thing that got me today that made me want to do this show, y'all, is because if the legal or anybody else, Six Slayers, all the true sayers out here, even if I don't know you and you've been out here in these streets, just telling the truth, all I can do is 21 gun salute you, right? Whether I know you or not, you're just out here to tell the truth about gaming. That's not a console war. We pick and we jab on Twitter, social media. It's just to pass some time away. We never take anything serious. I don't have no problems with no PlayStation fan. It's not that serious. I don't take nothing personal. But we've been talking about games since we were little kids. And there's certain things that you say that you're not playing around. Everything isn't a game. And we've been saying this for years, that y'all better stop thinking that Sony is this big bank or this giant that can't be dethroned, or, you know, things can't go sour, because the company is not immune to failure. And Sony is no exception. And we that don't like the brand doesn't mean we hate the gamers. We just don't like the brand. It's no big deal. There's millions of people that don't like Xbox. That doesn't stop me from playing on my Xbox. No big deal. There's people that don't like PC gaming. It ain't gonna stop Six Slayer. No big deal. Nope. We keep playing. We play what we like to play. But if Six Slayer is telling me something about Steam, and he's letting me know there's things that could be possibly something wrong with Valve, and he can see something, I'm gonna listen to him because he's an avid Steam player. Even if he starts talking about another platform that he knows he can utilize on his PC that he doesn't like, and he really doesn't play over there that much, but the fact that he's incorporated on PC, I'm still gonna listen to him. I've never understood, Sid, a fan base who just literally loves to be lied to. I've never understood it. I asked that question last night, and the realest one came up with the most beautiful damn answer. I wasn't ready for it, but he was like, if you live up there in Arlington and you're around the Dallas Cowboys fans and you don't understand the donkeys, that was a good one. He damn near. I was speechless.
And I never even been to Texas, and I knew exactly what he meant. I don't even rock with football that much, because that's not the sport I consider football. You feel me? I'm not knocking American football. I'm just saying, on my culture, right? You feel me? And even I understood that. That was deep. That was
perfect slaughter. He said it, and my man is in it. My man is in it. And when he said that, it hit so good that I didn't even have an answer. I was like, damn, he's right. But here's the comparisons. We know why the Dallas Cowboys say what they say, because they've had them glory days, even though they were way back in the day. Shouts to the realest one. Shout out to G-Man 2015. Sup, y'all? Damn, another stream. So much news coming. Facts, man. This is true. I had to do this because y'all, anybody that knows me knows why I'm doing this. And y'all, I'm telling you right now, I've been tired. I've been going through a lot. I said, man, I gotta pull deep. I gotta get the streets what they want, man. Cyber Gunner in the building. I'm ready for Space Marines too. See what I'm saying? Gamers want to talk about them games.
I got the page. I got a tab open with CD keys, waiting for when I can get my key and start downloading this game and have it ready.
CD keys is dope. I gotta reach out to the realest, man. And I gotta sell him some cheese, man. He's good with them CD keys. I gotta get my I gotta get my Xbox Game Pass subscription up a little bit. So
they're doing 3 months for $30. Yeah, man.
Yeah, I gotta reach out to you, famo. G-Man says the 49ers are becoming like the Cowboys, overrated, haven't won since the 90s. those were the glory days. But see, 49er fans, they got that. This would have been the one I wanted to be on because I've been telling y'all, you want to get on in here? Get him in here. Send him a link.
All right, man. I'm gonna send him the link. You know what it is, bro.
Get him in here. Get him in here. I didn't want to go long. Get him in here. Get him in here.
Because what's up?
Cyber Jonah says, F the Cowboys. Let's go 49ers. What's up, panel? G-Man, all of them. I hear y'all. Look, I hear y'all. Y'all have fun. This is the chat pack. Y'all have fun in here. We finna get this show
man.
Started,
you know I live in PA, bro, man. I gotta deal with Eagles fans all types.
Get enough hate, yeah.
I ain't trying to talk about the team, but I know a lot of their fans, and they straight, I ain't too friendly with them because they seem to be bad attitudes. But like I say, I don't really rock American football like that. So I'm just saying, ever since I moved to this state, I done learned that, them Eagles fans ain't too friendly. I don't really rock with them. Just as people, just putting that out there.
This guy,
but you do, right? You cool, bro. You cool with me.
This guy, Hiroki Totoki. Okay, no doubt. He already knows. See, look, Riddler's already know. He said, if you're trying to do a short, then I'll listen. Totoki's opponent or is not. He is, bro. You know I'm doing the show. That's why I say anybody that knows me, you nailed it again, Riddler's, because you on my level. Yep. You know what this is about. This guy he's destroying the silly stuff. He's literally destroyed. Snooky Jackson in the building. What's up, famo? What's up, famo? I got y'all. Listen, I got y'all, okay? Don't worry. I got y'all. All right? I can see y'all. I'm glad y'all in here. To all the viewers, I'm glad y'all in here. Look, man, listen. This guy is all business, okay? This guy is all business. Look, it's like I said, we jab, we poke, we play, we make fun of things on the social web to a degree. But there comes times when you have to realize that, listen, man, at some point, if we don't stop, things are gonna come back. That boomerang effect. And Varun Kaspa, Concord is the fastest game to die of all time. It's
8 days, baby. People love to say less than 2 weeks. It was only 1 day above a week. So
yeah, it really was.
Count the raw number. 8 days. That's pathetic.
It was. Here's what happened to it. It got shot and it was a slow death because it was bleeding out. There we go. You remember on Gears of War, right? When you get shot and you crawl, you bleed out. That's what was happening to Concord. It was bleeding out. It was already dead, but it was bleeding out. 8 days, facts. Lower than that, 2 days, 1 day. So, Realist said he might be a part of making Xbox stop sharing too. He's
really 8, yeah.
Yep. They don't build IP. Okay, good. All right. Look, y'all. This guy came out a while back, right? Shut it down when he said, listen, engagement is important. He says PlayStation is going to have to venture out. We're going to have to deal with the cloud. We're going to have to deal with PC, right? We're going to have to put our games on other platforms. This is coming from this guy. Jacob Novick, what's good, man? Oh, man. Where are you at, Novick? Where you from, fam? Di-RRec Gaming just went worldwide. We love our worldwide people, man.
You got to be over there, either in the UK or somewhere even further west or further east in Europe.
If I gamble, he's Western European. If not, he's Southern Australian. Let me see if I get it right. Let me see.
Nah, he's got to be in Sweden. Yep. I knew it had to be
Sweden. Yeah. So I was wrong because Sweden is Eastern, right? It's more Eastern. Yeah, I was wrong. Either way, I was wrong. Dope, man. Dope.
Welcome, man. Welcome, bro. Hope you feel better, man. And hopefully, it's not the illness that keeps you up at such an early morning.
Yes, man. Yes. He's already in my Thursday, man. God bless him. Yo, man, it's beautiful. Yo, that's magnificent about this earth, right? You could be somewhere else on the other side of the globe, and it's the next day. It's literally the next day. You know, that is insane. He says, Di-RRec Gaming, interesting fact. Concord is said to have sold 25,000. Oh, no, man, he's ruthless, man. Nah, he didn't do it like my man yesterday.
I don't think he's wrong.
This is hilarious how the gamers have been using ET. Now, you know this is sad.
No, wait,
but you didn't even dude, it's a fact. You didn't even sell as much as ET. This is how bad this is. Six Slayer, this is a historic failure, bro. If you don't sell ET, you just that's bad. So Jacob Novak said,
destroyed the game industry until Nintendo brought it back.
Facts. You find ET in Arizona landfills, bro.
No, that's what it sold over it sold over 2.6 million copies by the end of 1982. They said.
Oh, okay.
I think he was joking, but still, like,
no, it's crazy. He said, Di-RRec Gaming, interesting fact. Concord is said to have sold 25,000.
25,000, yeah.
He sold 26,000 copies. That's facts.
But the thing about it too is, the thing about it too is, like, that's why they canceled it so quick. They knew it was dead. So either they're gonna reformat the game and make it free to play, or they're gonna write it off.
Yeah.
But they're just gonna write it off entirely. And they see it's that bad from now. And of course, the reason why we're talking about that, because if Totoki is saying what we're about to talk about, and it happened that quick, it's worse faster than we would have imagined it would get this bad.
Yeah, you guys, look. You know I love you guys, man. Look, we're gonna get busy. Y'all tear up the chat room, man. Y'all, this is the what is it again? Hold on, man.
Chat pack. The chat pack.
Yeah, the chat pack, man. Look, forgive us, man. We changing the name. It's the chat pack. You know what? Let me put that in here.
Hey, I'm old and bad with names, but I got this one today.
Yo, Six Layers on it, so he'll make sure we keep saying it. Chat pack is in the building. Dolan Knight, yes, sir. We finna do this, y'all. Okay, I'm about to get on my art. I'm about to get on my grind. Listen,
let's go.
Shout outs to Crazy Lou last night, right? For going ham. Literally, we were gonna do a short little segment today, but others came in, right? So we clogged it up, got our 6 in there, but there was no reason for us to talk after the first 30 minutes. Lou came in, slaughtered it for 30. It was nothing else to say. Good night, everybody. Go to bed, right?
He bombed the show from orbit, bro.
He bombed that bad boy so bad, it was a wrap after that, right? Today, I'm driving, right? I'm traveling. I'm doing my thing. I'm thunderstorms and everything in Texas right now. The weather is beautiful. Let me see what the weather is. The weather is 74 degrees and fair in Texas. It's just beautiful, right? And then all of a sudden, I get J-Rock to send me this news, this glorious news. I was talking to Game Shrills this morning. You know, Game Shrills always hustling and going on. He's always working. This guy don't ever stop working. But
he's Jamaican, as far as I know. So you know that's
Jamaican be working, bro. He needs to give me some of those. He needs to mail me some of those oxtails, though, man. Bro, hey, y'all, I gotta give Jacob Novak a crown right now, man. This guy's shining. We gotta make him feel at home right now, man. I can't drink due to my new kidney. Oh man, I got 3+ years to go, but what? I tried to drink before and it tasted blood. You got 3 more years to go, man. You all right?
No. He got it 3.5 years ago.
3 years ago. Okay, man. Listen, bro. Listen.
Yobi, what up, legend?
Man, my man Yobi in the building, always showing love, man. Peace, love, and life. You already know, famo.
All day, every day.
All day, every day with your man Six Slayer in the building, Yobi. Look, yeah, that's right, man. Congratulations. Don't ever drink again. Listen, man, I'm sitting over here sipping on a Dos Equis, right? But that's what we do in Texas, man. We drink this piss beer, you know, this beer that you can just sit in and sip on. That's all I'm doing. I don't do nothing major. I don't even really drink beer, man. I'm just doing it because it's just something to do. It tastes good right now, man. We in the building. Drinking ain't for everyone. It's not. Let me put it like this. Drinking isn't for everyone because drinking does the same thing to everyone if you drink too much of it. But, just, what I'm saying, man, everything in modesty, to understand what the business is and just, listen, I'm going to put it like this. Your health is your wealth, man. Take care of yourself. Eat healthy, man. Exercise, take care of yourself. Sick got kicked out. He'll come right back. I'm not worried about it, y'all. But, okay, we're going to get to this guy, man. Hiroki Totoki, man. He's my hero. He's my hero, man. Because this guy right here, he's my kind of guy, man. He don't hold nothing back. He comes in and he tells the truth. He tells the truth, man. And he's such a businessman, and he's telling the truth so well that it's making everything else look silly out here. Everything. The media cannot be silly without having to be serious if they're going to say anything about what this guy has to say. He's sold to the dot, right? And crossing the T's that he's leaving you with no room to be foolish right now, right? So I got the article, right, from PlayStation Lifestyle. And he was doing an interview. Let me see. He was at Financial Times doing an interview. So you never really see this guy. You know what? Let me put it like this. There's one thing that I've noticed about Sony execs and CFOs and CEOs and all of that, right? Top heads. They don't mess around with these silly, goofy, and YouTubers. They don't do that. You don't, and I'm not putting a knock on anybody, but you really don't see that with Nintendo either. They don't really waste their time with these corny, goofy, and content creators, who are out here really fronting, who really don't make your business look good. I think Microsoft's PR is garbage. That's just me. It's garbage. I've been saying that for years. I don't understand the PR movement of Microsoft. Back in the day, when Microsoft didn't even have PR, that's what made Xbox so raw. Xbox was just raw, man. Because it was created for the gamers. It was from the ground up. Now, Xbox has been too commercialized. It's too industrialized with this PR movement. And the PR movement think they're really putting people out here that make Xbox look good, but in reality, it's stalemate or they make it look garbage. Because they don't know how to talk the language. I don't even think the PR people do. They don't, Xbox has a language to it. And I was so glad when the Japanese Xbox fans came out on Twitter X and they began to voice their opinion. And now they're out here. But the funny part was, Sick, they used to throw them knives at us, right?
Mm-hmm.
The Japanese Xbox fans started speaking. And guess who they started to sound like? Just like us.
Word for word, sure.
Their concerns, their thoughts sounded just like us. So there's no discrepancy, bro. From country to country, Xbox has unified itself through Xbox Live. Country to country, Xbox people speak that same language. They know what Xbox goes through. They know what Xbox has to endure. It's not Xbox fans who are messed up in the head. It's the marketing behind the PR movement that is messed up in the head to me. They don't do things that make sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've always been giving props to my man, Benny Boom, right? Benny Boom Central. That guy was a real gamer, bro. He put those real numbers in. He used to be #1 in Call of Duty in the world, bro. He still does Call of Duty content. But when we looked at Gamescom, following last week or so, right? He was there. It was good to still see him represent Xbox. But think about it. Look at the energy of him. We can't even get a person like him over here. He doesn't make Xbox look bad. And he's always been an Xbox fan. I'll tell you another guy, Sad Shadows, who's been doing Gears of War content for I can't tell you how long. But guess what? For some reason, Microsoft don't put him on a pillar. I don't get it. This guy's been putting out Gears of War content, I can't tell you how long. And he's one of the best to do it, to ever do it. We need people like that to represent the Xbox streets. People like that know how to speak the Xbox language. And I don't understand it. Yep, he was part of Xbox On. This is facts.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? These people put in work. These people embody the love of Xbox fans. They got it tatted in their hearts. You can see it. But I don't understand why Microsoft ignores those type of people. They're the ones that are doing the work, the real work. I said it again, the real work. And so this guy, Totoki, he's not one of these guys that come out here to banter and play and giggle with these YouTubers. He comes out here and he gets on a platform with Financial Times. And he expressed his desire to foster new IP from the beginning. So this guy's been watching PlayStation just the way it is, and it's been killing him sick. He's just sitting up here like he's dying because they just have a lack of originality IPs. But what gets me, I want to read this article out, right? So Sony doesn't have enough original IP, says company leadership. That's the title, right? Sony leadership reckons that the company doesn't have enough original IP, including in its PlayStation division. So this is just overall with Sony. The group is making a multi-billion-dollar, okay, so people, Sony is about to dig in their pockets now. We're talking about billions. So Sid, Chat Pat, this ain't no game now. The games have stopped, all right? This is why we're
getting serious.
Breaking it down. Go ahead, Sid, what'd you say?
I said, now it's getting serious.
It's getting serious. Why, Sid? Because we're talking billions. Investment to creating original content in a bid to widen its share of entertainment industry. And in an interview with Financial Times, expressed the desire to foster new IP from the beginning. Is PlayStation really lacking original IP? Now, that's from the article person. Now there's some comedy with this because you're going to see where they kind of fall off. They kind of fall off because it gets kind of funny towards the end. Is PlayStation really lacking original IP? So he's questioning this. It's a problem. The guy who wrote this, he sounded like donkey material. But let's keep reading. Whether it's for games, films, or anime, we don't have much IP that we fostered from the beginning. Now, this is from Hiroki Totoki. We're lacking the early phase of IP, and that's an issue for us. All right. So Totoki added that Sony as a whole has been better at finding new audiences for existing popular IPs and thinks that the company won't grow without creating content from scratch for high returns. Okay, so for people that don't understand that, right? I did a show a while back with this guy because I like this guy. He tells the truth. For those that don't understand what returns is, right? Returns is the professional word for profits. So Six Layer, what this guy just exposed again, he's exposed three things. One, we already talked about, lack of new IP. But we did a show prior to, back in the day, I say within 2 months ago at the Father's Back. And I was talking about returns, meaning profits, right? Where is Sony when it comes to profits out of the three consoles sit? Where does it land at? First, second, or third? Oh, Sig must have had to go. Sony is in third place when it comes to profits, people. And if he's saying that he can't, oh yeah, he's having difficulty. If the company won't grow without creating content from scratch, then what does that tell you about most of its games? What does it tell you? That these games like God of War, these games like Ratchet and Clank, these games like what else? Horizon Forbidden West, Gran Turismo, those Sony studio games, they're not making profit, people. The reason why you're continually seeing a God of War DLC or some God of War content or The Last of Us, the little movie thing for them, This is their foster push to get returns back out of existing IPs. Let me read this again so y'all can follow me. Totoki added that Sony as a whole has been better at finding new audiences for existing popular IPs. You get what I'm saying? So The Last of Us was watched on Showtime, but it was already an existing IP. 30 Below was good. Spider-Man, right, is on PlayStation, but Spider-Man's been out since the 60s. Spider-Man's another one. They got to get returns. They got to get these profits. So while a new IP is certainly welcome, right, these comments are a little puzzling when it comes to PlayStation because the company has numerous game franchises that it fostered from the beginning or could have. This is the article guy speaking. See how he's in his feelings? But they have since been abandoned. Look no further than a featured image above for some hints. Heck, one of PlayStation's biggest new hits from the PlayStation 4 era, Bloodborne. Let's stop right there. See, this is a problem with the PlayStation fans. This article, the reason why I'm doing this show is because of this article, because it's a prime example of PlayStation fans. You got the CFO guy telling you what the problem is. 30 Below, what's good, baby? And for some reason, PlayStation fans try to figure out that this guy must be lying or something. It just can't be right. Because they came out with Bloodborne. Now, people, look. He let his feelings get the best of him because Bloodborne, when it came out, right, it didn't sell a lot. As a matter of fact, I'm going to show y'all something about Bloodborne. And I'm going to put it in the link for the chat pack. Let's do this. Bloodborne hits 3 million. All right. By April 2015, Bloodborne had sold over 1 million units. And by September 2015, the game had sold over 2 million. Soon after release, Sony stated that the game sales exceeded their expectations. Yeah, right. By February of 2022, people, the game had sold 7.46 million units. Why are we talking about Bloodborne? Why? They didn't play the game. They didn't go out and buy the game. That's why. That's why. But for some reason, they put it in their minds that their games are just doing this great. Bloodborne has pretty much been left to die. That's what this article guy says. At least that's what it looks like right now. No, it was already dead. See how I just looked that up, how easy it was? They didn't buy the game. Meanwhile, games like Until Dawn get another lease of life in form of a remake, and we're not quite sure who asked for that. It's the end of the article. 3 things that Hiroki Totoki has done for the Xbox community. First, you told us that the PlayStation community does not buy games. They don't buy games. That's right, Novik. They don't buy games. He told us that. He told the whole world that. Not Xbox fans, not Nintendo fans, not PC fans. He came out and said it. Second, he revealed that Sony is lacking in original IPs. V Records, what's good, baby? Daniel Manley, what's good?
Daniel never apologized for saying the truth. Never apologize.
Never apologize for it. Look.
You apologize when you lie. That's a sin.
That's facts, Sid. Good for telling them that. There was a time, y'all, when I used to look out in the streets and feel sorry for it because you would have like this one lonely soul to come out. And this was true back in the day. One lonely soul that would come out and tell the truth. And they would just get power drive, man. And super slammed and kicked out of the ring for telling the truth. You would see about 50 to 60 to 100 people just come in and bash the person, no matter who it was. I remember those days.
Yep.
To see where the streets have come now, you guys make me proud because now you guys are not afraid telling the truth. Y'all stand up for one another. They're scared of you guys, really, they are. And y'all have every right to voice your opinion. Sony, their games, I don't, like I said, when are we going to start saying that?
Yo, Legal, let me say it right here, though. Let me just pop in this one thing, right? Because, yo, you say it all the time that I said it about the press, right? And now it's happened now. We see the press lying left and right. We see now how they weaponize the narrative that they created about the Series S and how these developers love to claim that, oh, they're having problems with Microsoft. Microsoft wants to support them. And then come to find out later, it was all lies. They made it clear they weren't supporting Xbox from back in March, either this year or last, with that other game, right? Come to find out they've been lying. They've been weaponizing their lies against us this whole time. Been saying we don't need the press. We out here, we know the truth. As real gamers, we see it all the time, you know. And so, yeah, they're not buying these games. We know this. We know the IP they have, but they don't do nothing with it.
G-Man says Sony's like McDonald's. They're everywhere, but people going there aren't really happy.
That's right. And it's bad for you too.
We're going there because they're hungry. We just need something real quick. Totoki is busy mad at Jimmy for pissing $200 million on Concord. Boy,
that's happened on his watch. That's right.
Listen, he came in, man, and he told them exactly what Jim Ryan told them, and they got mad at Jim Ryan. But this guy's not playing sick. He's not playing any games. He's
that's why they fired Jim. That's why he fired Jim Ryan.
He's all businessman. He's all businessman, right? He told us that the PlayStation community do not buy new games. There's a problem. He came in and told us that he went in there looking at the devs' performances, and he was shocked to understand that they didn't have no scheduling. They were not in their offices. So let's just take it from there, right? You got PlayStation zealots out here putting more work to try to make PlayStation look good on Twitter X than you do the devs actually trying to bring great games to the PlayStation platform. Can't make this up. He said it. Well, how can you take devs seriously when they're not even at work? How do you take devs seriously when they don't even put a schedule up? So they wonder why they haven't been getting any games. Your devs are on vacation. Your devs are at home watching Sports Center. There was nobody to babysit them. This is coming from him. Totoki himself said this. Not legal, not sick, not the chat pack. I'm going to believe this guy, right? He says,
I mean, we said it long ago, always been saying it, but you don't believe us. What, you're not going to believe him too? That's his job to know this.
There you go, Sig. It's okay not to believe people like me and Sig, right? Or the chat pack. But to not believe the CFO, I'm not going to call y'all names, but that is very donkey material. Donkey material, right? To not believe him is ultimate donkey material. Then, after he tells you the atmosphere, he comes out and says what he's looking for the vision of PlayStation. Because you guys have been failing so many years that he's going to clean this up. He's not looking at your feelings. He's looking at the bottom line and saying, listen, we've given y'all over 25 years to prove that you guys can actually come out here and buy games and sustain us. But you guys have failed in that department. We have to now start looking at cloud, at PC, and other platforms. It's just the way it's going to be. PlayStation fans are fronters. We've been saying this for a long time. We were saying this before social media even existed, okay? But now we have somebody who isn't scared to tell the truth. A change has come, and his name is Hiroki Totoki. Now he's shutting up the gaming media. Notice how the gaming media don't have much to say these days, Six Slayer. They don't have a lot to say anymore because you can't go against the head guy. You can't. the house always wins. No matter how much you bet, no matter how much you jackpot, you will never bankrupt the house. You will never do it. You'll never walk out with more money than the house. It's set up that way. And you know that if this guy comes out and he lets the world know that they're not buying new games, he lets the people know the atmosphere in the business. He lets you know that they got to make returns on old IPs. And he's letting you know that their lack of original IPs is hurting them. You cannot say that this guy's lying. You cannot be drifting your brain around trying to find narratives. He lets you know right there, point blank, period. And if you don't understand this guy, go look him up. This guy's serious, man. He ain't one of these dudes that you're going to sit around on your little funny little acting shows and kick up rocks with you. He's not going to do that. That's right, Daniel. This is right, Dolan Knight. The pro donkey gaming media can't damage control over the head honcho. They cannot.
Instead, they just stay silent. Anytime there's bad news for Sony nowadays, they just stay silent.
They stay silent. They cannot. This is beautiful. The pro donkey gaming media cannot damage control over the head honcho. He's making that clear. Because if this guy is coming out saying stuff like this, Dolan Knight, there's something serious going on with PlayStation. And I'm going to tell you like this.
And it's not just what he says, it's how he says it. He says it blunt, so there's no in-between to be taken some kind of other way. He says it straight.
Mysterious World, man. Shouts to Mysterious World. Hey, listen, there's a lot of new names we're seeing on Di-RRec Gaming. We love that. Make yourself at home, man. Make yourself at home. Make yourself comfortable, bro. Here's the keys to another one of the infinite rooms. Enjoy yourself in the chat pack, man. It's good to see you, man. And when y'all do come in here, if you don't mind, let us know where you're from, man. Throw your flags up. What country you from? What state you from? What city you from? We love to hear from that. Make yourself right at home. A video I can recommend from one of my favorite YouTubers is a 55-minute vid called Mystic. It's PlayStation 3 versus Xbox 360, the battle of the 21st century. I hope he makes a play.
I remember this.
I'll tell you what, Novit. As a matter of fact, if you can find it, send the link and put it in the chat for everybody, please. I'd love to see that. But this is how I know it's serious, y'all. If that man didn't have to say nothing else, Sid, this is how I know it was serious. When he said we are about to invest in multi-billion dollars, man. Multi-billion dollars, bro. They're not playing. Sony is about to make some changes, y'all. I'm here to let you know right now. Stop listening to your liars. Don't you think you've been lied to enough? Your little mascots on YouTube have been lying to y'all for years, man. Your little phony cronies been lying to y'all for years. I told you, the new legal don't hate y'all. I'm going to tell y'all the truth. I just get frustrated with y'all because for some reason, y'all don't like the truth. Oh, man, he says, I'm an old subscriber. I just changed my name for the content I put on my channel. Man, shout outs, man. All right, bro. Shout outs. One of my vets, man. One of the vets on Di-RRec Gaming, man. This guy said the group is making a multi-billion-dollar investment, Sid. A change gonna come. All that old Sony stuff, that stuff's about to kick rocks. That ain't making them no money. All these IPs that y'all like to throw up isn't getting those returns, aka profits. Yeah, I heard about that. You know, this is what I hope that's not going to happen. I don't know what's going on, but we're in this era of Souls-like games. And listen, there's certain Souls-like games I can deal with. Elden Ring, it took me a while to get used to. I love Lords of the Fallen. I love the way that gameplay feels, just the way you can do it. And I like Wukong right now. But that's enough for me. Like I don't need to keep getting Souls-like games. They're not the epitome. They're not the catalyst of or the totem pole of gaming. I mean, come on, man. But I can understand Blizzard trying to do something like that. Listen, I'm not mad at any dev that's trying to take chances. Just make sure you're with the right
Microsoft is giving them the chance to do, other things now.
Right.
Yeah.
That's right. Don't be like these Concord devs and fall into this Sony stuff. And then when you fail a little bit, they didn't even give them listen, I understand. I get it. It really wasn't no chance. But what they could have done was do a feed and just ask the community what would they like before they pull the plug on it. Just let those devs have a chance to redeem themselves. And they didn't. I mean, I don't know if it was in the contract or what, but they pulled the plug on those guys, man. That right there kind of sucks. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, honestly, y'all, I hate to go back to this subject. I'm serious. I'm tired of talking about Concord. But honestly, we just have enough of those. We have enough hero shooters. That's the problem. We're oversaturated with them. We don't need no more. That's the problem. You got to come up with something.
Super generic ones. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
At least the original. Do something good. Don't just do exactly the same with a bunch of characters that nobody's interested in.
And Daniel said it. Look, man, it's just, it's not, look, y'all, look. It's not me. You don't look at me. This is just my platform. You look at the people down here that don't have a voice. These are the people you need to be listening to. Don't worry about what the new legal says. I'm a consumer. I'm a customer. So you need people like us to buy your product. Don't worry about what we got to say. But listen to what Daniel Manlick is saying. Nobody wants those woke ass games. All right? Learn from that. No, there's people in this world ain't damn confused, bro. We're not confused out here. All right? There's some parents out here that we got kids, we got children. All right? We know what our children's are. We know what our grandparents are, for heaven's sake. You know what I'm saying? People are going to be people. You got people that do things, but listen, we're not lost out here. Nobody's lost out here. All right? We're not even going to get into that. But you got to listen to the streets, man. Y'all keep trying to do these games, and these games keep failing because, listen, in reality world, nobody wants them woke ass games. There you have it. We're moving to the and that's the real problem. So I know, like we've been saying, truth over feelings, people. Truth over feelings. 30 below. You know all of this is Microsoft's fault. Facts. It's the Series S's fault. Facts. 30 below. Look, Jacob Novick, the Minecraft movie teaser trailer who released is Nightmare Fuel. Our IRL people in a Minecraft world with Jason Momoa having a pink jacket and the mobs looking horrified. Facts. What are we doing out here?
Microsoft's going to get the bag off of that film. We all know that. It's Minecraft. Everybody in your mama know about Minecraft. It's about to make buku bucks.
It makes buku bucks, bro. You go to Walmart, all you see is them figures. All you see is those plush dolls and all kinds of stuff. Minecraft has went where Mario Brothers have went. Little kids wearing pajamas, Mario pajamas and underwears and socks. And it's exceeded the gaming realm. You know, it's out here in merchandise and all kinds of stuff. It's crazy. Mr. Kima in the building. Di-RRec Gaming's own PlayStation mistake on their gas games, or they don't have a preview program for the community to help developers build the game, input into the game. Amen.
Facts.
Dr. Vodka says woke also means AKA minorities. Facts. And woke also comes from Black Americans. Facts. Let's give them a little Black history, Dr. Vodka. Put some respect on us. Put some respect on us. Facts.
They stole our terminology and they're repeating it.
It's facts.
On some racist tip. Yep.
It's facts. Daniel Manley, we don't care about what nouns and pronouns to call people. Just play fucking game. Facts. Man, Daniel's gonna hurt some people tonight, boy. Jacob, you can see that Jason has a right. You see that Jason has a wig because his beard is brown, his real beard, and his blonde hair is a wig. Facts. Y'all wildin'. I got dragging in the building. Put some lemon on it. Facts. What's going on with these people, man? The black vote is anti-agenda. Facts. Some people just don't like the facts, all right? They don't like the truth. But I do. I don't mind it. It is what it is. Everybody has the right. Every man does. Look, my roots is from Tennessee. And we have this saying, if you ain't watched Hustle and Flow, but there's this saying that every man on God's given earth has a right to a verse. Every man has his right to his verse, bro. Every man. You give a man not his words, he don't have nothing. It's like my man Scarface used to say, all I have in this world is my balls and my word. And I break them for no one. Because that's all a man has. Death Ray Tower in the building. Concord is a pizza you ordered that's been delivered, and there is a large bite in the pizza.
Yo, the delivery man must be on that crazy weed. Yo, got hungry.
Dr. Vodka, how did Sony think that they would have a gas game? No, with no battle pass and no microtransactions. How would they gain continual income? Good question. Now, here's another thing, Dr. Vodka. And let me go back to my man. Okay, Daniel's here. G-Man and who was the other? I forgot his name. Sweden. Manlick. No, not Manlick, but Novik. Right? And the Kima questions. All of y'all are tied together. Dude, this is what I'm starting to think, y'all. What do I say? Is my baller and my word. That's right. And my word. That's all you have. Listen, a man that's word is trash, he has nothing. No one will mess with him. No one will deal with him. All you have is your word,
big
man.
facts right there. Nobody gonna mess with you, bro.
Right. You don't have that. You have nothing else.
No integrity.
That's right. That's right, man. That's right. You have nothing. But you know what? Y'all are striking my curiosity. Vodka and Daniel for this. That's the very reason why they didn't want to bring out the game. See what I'm saying? The whole time we would question, where's Concord at? We know why. No one is, look, no one, I always said this. What are we doing? What are we doing, right? We're gonna kid ourselves, right? We know having pride is not a good thing. Having pride is not a good thing, man. Pride doesn't do anything for the world. Humbleness does. The meek shall inherit the earth, not the prideful. The prideful are boasters. It's just another word for boasting. What are we doing out here? Do we not like the truth out here?
The man said it in plain English. Like, and there's still gonna be these dudes left and right talking on the internet, talking all over the place, right? About what's really going on. Like we didn't already know long before he or anybody else said.
Mono, wait, I'm gonna let you crash. I'm gonna let you crash. I've already talked to Sick. It's gonna be me, you, and Sick. Don't worry, I'm gonna let you crash. We're working on that right now. We're working on that right now. I'm just trying to get this. This show's only got about another 10 minutes in it. Don't worry. I'm gonna have Sick Slayer to reach out to you. Don't worry. We're gonna do that. It's in the works. I just want to do it. I want to have a long show. Yeah, I want to have a long show. I want a good time. I want to have a good time. They're right. The characters were weird. And listen, and the only reason we're back on Concord, you guys still talking about it. I know. It is, man. Listen.
Here's the thing with Concord, right?
Right, Dolomite. Right.
Here's the craziest thing about
it is
Concord,
that's
right?
What pride is.
Right?
Yeah.
It's that the whole gaming community as a whole largely rejected the game as soon as they announced it.
Right. And it was the PlayStation community. They have Six Slayer. If Microsoft puts out a game, right? And the Xbox community rejects the game, as a whole, you see as a massive whole, you don't see that many people playing the game. Who can judge the Xbox community for not wanting to play it? No one.
No one.
No one.
And then you take this situation, it was the PlayStation and the PC community. Exactly. They were like, they all said with one voice, "Oh, hell no!"
Right.
We got this
the thing that I got
in better form. You ain't doing that.
You're absolutely right, Sig. Because what I got from the PC community, they were trying the game more. They was up in the thousands, a little thousand at the highest, maybe a little bit under that, and then it started going down.
You know how the PC has do, man. They'll experiment.
They were experimenting. The PlayStation people saw it from the beta. This game, you want to know what's sad? This game had more beta players than they did the release. Facts. You can't make this up. So when you see a guy like Hiroki come out, right, and he's being truthful, he's telling you what the problem is. You don't come out here and make an article and say, but, you know, is it really that? Because we've had new IPs like Bloodborne. This is what's wrong with the gaming media. Bloodborne is not a Sony studio game. Six Slayer, what's wrong with these people?
Listen, man, there's many things wrong with them. My girlfriend's a therapist, and you know, she's observed some of the things because you know her man plays video games and stuff, and she started to observe certain things, right? And yo, my girl's a therapist, as I say, and she's like, yo, it's like a mass psychosis or something. They're all lying to each other. This is what she's telling me. And if you think I'm lying, I don't know what else to tell you, bro. Like, and I agree with her. That shit, it don't make sense that they all lie to each other, but they know what's going on. But we know too. They're not buying their games. They talk about it, but they don't be about it. And here's a game that flopped so hard, so quick. None of them played it. They played the beta and they were like, oh, hell no. And they got up off of that.
That's what happened.
And he never went back. That's what happened. That's what happened.
As a whole, it wasn't an Xbox game. We didn't even know ourselves. We couldn't even hate the game. Nobody really knew other than them two communities. So we had to gather what they said about it.
Yep.
It wasn't an Xbox gamers. This whole notion that Xbox gamers want a game to die has to stop. All right. I hear it.
No, we'll sit back and laugh. But
I mean, but
why
we're
does
not
that happen?
betting.
Yeah, but why do we laugh though? Because of the way they be acting towards us all the time, right? So when we say we hold them to the same standards, they love to talk.
They know that. They know
in
that.
a conversation I was hearing, a PlayStation fan was like, "Why dudes? No. Who told Xbox dudes to use the Steam numbers to see if a game is succeeding or not?" And everybody was like, "Y'all did, because that's the facts. PlayStation dudes did, right? This press did. They're the ones who do that all the time, right? They go out, they use the Steam numbers to say if a game is good or bad, right? Whatever narrative they're trying to push, right? So the Steam numbers showed bad. They showed it badly. So now they got a reverse track. But we already knew. We already knew from when we talked to PlayStation gamers who played the beta, when nobody else was messing with it, right? It also goes to show when they were talking all this stuff about Black Myth and all the high numbers, but that's when China is awake, right? Mm-hmm. When the sun is on this side of the planet, now the numbers are very much lower, way lower. Still a very popular game. It still is doing well, but that's not on our backs. That's on the backs of the Chinese, because that's a game that's culturally significant to them. Wukong, you know, Dragon Ball, you know the influence that Wukong has on culture, specifically on Dragon Ball is the easiest example, but not the only, right? R.I.P. to Akira Toriyama, the creator who died a couple months ago, right? So that's why it's sold, but they want to sit there and take credit for it when largely it wasn't them.
Right.
It was the PC community, mainly in China, right? And though there's some folks out here on PlayStation and PC who got it, you own it. Wonder Wait Dragons owns it, right? They out here playing the game. loving the game, having a good time, right? Not talking like, oh, it's their platform and I got it, blah, blah, blah. But meanwhile, the press is also lying for them, right? Saying, oh, there's problems with the Series S version. That's why it's holding it back. Come to find out, as always, Sony paid for exclusivity. They lie, cheat, steal. And we know it all the time. We know when they're doing it just by the way they move, because they move the same way every time. They can't lie to us. We know what's up. We know what's up. Like, and now it happens so often, they can't hide from it. The press don't got to talk about it. We don't even need the press anymore. I've been saying this. We just need the facts about what happened, right? You give us some numbers. You give us some release dates. You give us some trailers when, publisher puts out a trailer for stuff, right? We don't need your review scores. We don't need your opinions. We don't need none of that from these talking heads. They love to lie, right? They love to lie for one side or the other, and usually it's for the Sony side, right? It's cognitive dissonance. That's exactly what it is. That's the term my girl put me up on. I'd heard it before, but it's not really something that's been in my vocabulary until lately.
Look at Legendary Yobi, famo.
Yeah.
Corporation. If I said that right. Go ahead, Sick. You want to read that?
Kadokawa Corporation, 69.66%. Six Joy Hong Kong, 16.25%. Sony Interactive Entertainment, 14.09% ownership of Bloodborne IP. So Sony owns the lease. So that's a big Japanese conglomeration in Kadokawa. I know that name from anime. And then a piece of some corporation I've never heard of out there in Hong Kong. Yeah. Right, in Hong Kong. I've never heard of them, right? Who own
Sick had some problems.
Bloodborne. But
yeah.
They only have a little piece of it. That's it.
Right. They own they only leased them out. That's right. They only leased them out.
They own the lease. But they love to use it for bragging rights.
And I'm glad he said that, because now you understand why they don't bring it up. Now you understand why now Sony don't bring that up. There you go. Thank you. Thank you, Yobi. See what I'm saying? Thank you. And to Death Ray Tower, when he said this is exactly correct. That's another mystery that's going on with Sony that's going to die off soon. People are going to catch on to this. The console,
right? We already know. Us gamers already know this.
We've been saying this.
We know what they play. Them Fortnite, them Call of Duties, the same old. A lot of them are free to play, so it don't cost no money, right? That's what people are buying. Like, it's like the PS5. If you ever watch on YouTube, like content like Big Jaw, stuff like that, right? And most of the people you see in his videos, they have their own channel. They do their own content, and you'll see they're in each other's stuff, right? Oftentimes, like the PlayStation there. It's a bragging right thing. It's seen as something cool to have, but when do you ever really see them use it or talk about what they play on it? They play the same old stuff, 2K or whatever. They could play it on anything. 2K's on everything. You gotta get
his guy his flowers, because like Rilla said, he's becoming the donkey's nightmare now, because it's just all we've been needing is somebody just come out here and tell the truth. That's it.
Yes. And for somebody from Sony that they cannot deny, and the way he says it, like I said earlier, is straight to the point.
Straight to the point. He's bullseyeing every problem, because this guy is really thinking about just turning profit for Sony. If they're going to put $1 billion investment into something, you better believe change is coming.
He's the money man. That's what he do.
Yeah, it's the old Sony is gone. It's gone. Get ready. Buckle up. You ain't no gamer. Thought you play.
That's all they. And there's a lot of folks even on Xbox who just do that. But on PlayStation, there's a lot of people who do that. They act like PlayStation is a bragging right that they own it, but they don't actually play games. They're not real gamers. And we as Xbox fans knew this, but even PC gamers, we see it. We see it. They just don't play games, and now it's come home to roost. Now they want to sell a new console with what games? What's going to be the reason to pick this up if you had a PS5? Or if you're still rocking the PS4? There's a large number of people who still are. How is that? Why would a PS5 Pro benefit them if they didn't get a PS5? Especially with the way the economy is now. A lot of people ain't got money for that. They better be putting their money to other things, right? And the PS4 can just hold them down if that's what it is, right? Because they still getting 2K and everything else. What they really need to upgrade about.
My son don't give a damn, right? Man, 25 trials out. That boy jumped on that Xbox One like it was yesterday. He could care less. I'm free, bitch. AEC Vic. What's up? What's up? What's up, fam? Yes, sir. G-Man. Sony.
Oh, Ray
B.
Ray let you out?
Yo, G-Man. Sony had MLB as an exclusive for like 16 years. Now that's it for their sports exclusives. Dolomite, stop calling.
Yo, the MLB saw it
Vic
early.
says, up the PlayStation 5. Daniel, I'm good with my Series X on my high-end Samsung TV. Facts. I'm good with mine on my LG, bro. On my
48% of them are still on PS4. He just posted. Oh, who posted that up? On a Dolomite. Put that up.
48% of Sony gamers are still. This is fact.
I believe it. I believe
that
it.
That was a report. Yeah, that report.
Was a report.
48%. So think about that Dolomite. Let's do this. Watch this. Watch this, y'all. Because I want to say something here on Di-RRec Gaming that's going to get people in trouble. 117 divided by 48, right? Or let me say this. 48 divided by 117. Let's do this. 41. All right. Let's say. So let's just say you subtract. Let's just do it easier. We go with 100 consoles, right? And let's say if it was minus 48, basic math. 52 million consoles, right? 52 million. Stupid, boy. That boy's stupid. Yo, so let's just say 52 million on, and then let's just say if about 20 million of those decide to go to PlayStation, that leaves 72 million. So let's just make a bet, y'all, right here on Di-RRec Gaming. I'm willing to make a bet, a big bet. I'm willing to say if PlayStation does not hit over 72 million at the end of December, can we call it a failure? Can we call it a failed generation? I'm saying it right now, Six Slayer.
You know why?
Because Dolomite is right. He's right.
You know what I'm going to say, son?
Go back and you look at time, Stick. Go back and go back to the future and add up the same amount of time that the PlayStation 4 had within its fourth year, coming into the fourth year. I think they already had 70-something million. Mark my words, look it up. 70-something million.
Here's the thing too, right? And then I want you to put that up too, right? Right there, what one of Dragon said, right?
Okay, read it out.
People blame the Series S and never say Xbox One and PS4 holding the generation back. Ain't the Series S more powerful than S Gen? What the F we doing? And he's right.
Exactly
the PS4 that's holding it back.
Let me say this.
Is what's holding it back.
He's right. Let me say this. Nobody has a problem putting games on the Switch.
Nope.
So it can't be the S. Look, sadly to say, it's these lazy ass devs, man. That's all it is.
We got the Steam Deck out here, right?
Yeah, you got
and developers are making sure that the game works on the Steam Deck. We're weaker than the Series S. I broke that down for you from day one, since before the system was out, right when it was first announced. And y'all know why I bought one day one, had it day one. Check my channel, you unbox it, it's still there, right?
Yo, Daniel, man, look, that's a mean TV right there, boy. The Samsung
Indeed it is.
98.
Indeed it is.
That's
Indeed it is. But I want to go back to the 48% thing. Yeah. Ray. Oh, definitely let him.
I'm free, bitch. EAC Vic says I'm free and getting back eating cheeks. That boy still, boy. Daniel says there's a whole lot of angry PlayStation 5 owners. Facts. And that's what he says. Facts from the 108 Dragons TV, baby. It's all facts, y'all. Listen, I want to give that man his flowers. I want to say this man has been the best thing. This boy cutting up. Boy, you cut up tonight, man. Vic says 8 years and 200 mil for a copycat game that don't add up. Sony is a Japanese company. They doing mathematics. That shit don't fly out here. Facts. Dolomite, all the sick, you know what they doing, sick. Yo, Sig Bell, I know what y'all doing. As soon as y'all know I'm about to try to get off here, y'all start bombing. Y'all some bastards tonight. All that Series S hate is just the Xbox embargo. Forget it. Tax. Facts. Runaway Dragon says, Rec, don't say devs lazy. It's not that. It's the community. They just making money. And oh shit, because of hardware last year had double in install base. I won't disagree with that. I've spoken to too many devs, and that's the issue. Yeah. You know what? Like I said, at the end of the day, 108, the end of the day, right? The bottom line is, if we, the consumers, aren't buying these games, the industry won't thrive. That's just the bottom line. We can say whatever, right? But if we're not out here pulling them Benjis out that mileage, spending on services or games or wherever you want to go, peripherals, accessories, anything, this industry is not going to thrive. It's the bottom line. A little bit can be put on the devs, but majority of it is on the gamers. Bottom line. Manlick says they're hoping and praying the PlayStation 5 Pro will save their ass if people buy GTA 6. And you want to know what else they think are going to save their ass? Astrobot. Y'all, it's going to be very interesting for the race to the end of this year. It's going to be very interesting. Runaway Dragon says, publishers need to make money. Devs just punch the clock. They don't own the games they make. That's right. They don't. Yeah, especially those who, because they have to. Look, I'll tell y'all what. What's that? Cigna. If nobody has looked up Cigna, I think I'm saying that name right. It's a shoot 'em up game. I'm gonna actually buy it next week, and I'm gonna get with Stone King, and we're gonna try to co-op that game. It's from what I'm hearing, it's very hard, but it's very rewarding and challenging at the same time. But if you haven't watched that little series, I think it's a 3-part series about how they got to where they got. Their story kind of made me
all night.
Devs,
these points kind of get me all night
because they really had to put work in, man, and they had to. And Konami took them in. There's not a lot of 108 is right. There's not a lot of publishers that really just literally take care of the devs. They take their games from them, and that's what happens. And if you don't believe them, look at Concord. That's what happened to Concord. Those guys had to give their game over to Sony. But the Cigna story was beautiful, man, because
they started working on it before Sony bought
them. They tell you about the hardships, man. They tell you about how those publishers talk to them, what the kind of stuff they made them go through, and then they had to start back over, man. And then it was like they believed in it so much.
Well, we're gonna be playing that new Warhammer tomorrow.
They went through every door, man. And then Konami was waiting on them at the end and took them in and took care of them, bro. Basically took care of them. And to be honest with you, Konami believed that they don't even care. Listen, Konami doesn't even care about what Cigna does. All right? They see their hearts in these devs, and I think it was only like 5 of them. And the animation that you see in that game was created by the woman. The woman is the artist, and she's dope. The actual character is a female. She's a female pilot, but the art in that game is created from the woman of that group. And it's kind of interesting because a lot of times we don't understand the hurdles that they go through. And for them to be making another game, they're actually making another game for Konami. And they're hyped. And this one's going to be, they're finally going to get their big money on this one, man. Because Konami believes in their skills. I'm gonna buy the game because
You mean the shoot 'em up game? You mean the shoot 'em up Cygnus? Yeah, it's on Epic Store. I got it for free last week. And you know, that's my genre. You know what I'm trying to tell you. I love that genre. I know you too. You love R-Type. You know, we both got the
I'm a shoot 'em up, bro. And the more challenging it is, sometimes it makes me mad. But
even better, man. Yeah,
it does. It's because a shoot 'em up game, when you come home from a long day's work, whether it beats your ass or not, it's stress relief.
Very $15. I've been talking about it for 2 months. Devil Blade Reboot. Check that out. It was made by one dude. Beautiful game. But anyway, I just wanted to say what I was trying to say before because these ponies are trying to get me out. Yo, shout out to King David, bro. He's been saying it, and he says it like he's making a joke. But you know, the best jokes are based in the truth. And he says, yo, it's not gonna be a PS6. He's been on that for a while now, years now.
I didn't know there's not gonna be a PS6.
Yes, he's been saying this.
No,
right?
That's man. It's gonna be a PlayStation 6, man. It's gonna be a PlayStation 6, man. The Pro has to come out, man, because of the lack. The Pro, they can't. It's like Dolan I said, right? Or whoever said the 48%, right? Let me go back and make sure I get that right. Who said the 48%? Yeah, it was Dolanite, right? That's the problem, okay? And the other problem, the real problem is the problem I mentioned way before this shit even got started. I said that the PlayStation 5 is not a real next-gen console, sick. So if it's not a real next-gen console and the PlayStation 5 started dropping nothing but cross-gen games, why would a PlayStation 4, why would anybody from PlayStation 4 jump over to PlayStation 5? They don't have the need to, right? Second, the PlayStation 5 has no games now. Right. He's always said that was a joke. Yeah, the PlayStation 6 is going to happen. It's going to happen. The thing, because the deal with AMD has already been done. They got 2 console deal with AMD. The thing about what I'm curious about is why the Intel and Microsoft talk has went silent. I'm lost because I really was rooting. I'm really rooting for the Intel chip to be in the Microsoft in the Xbox. But what I think may happen is that it's going to be a hybrid again between Microsoft engineering and Intel engineering. And listen, I'm fine with that. But I want to experience an original Xbox reboot. That's what I want to experience. I really want to experience a PC console. That's what I want to experience again, because that's where my first love for Xbox originated on. It was the OG Xbox, and that's what the OG Xbox really was. It was just ahead of its time. It was a beautiful product, and so I'm hoping that this next Xbox will have that same substance in it, man, because the Xbox community needs to be rejuvenated back from its roots again. It's just not the same right now. People are tired of it. We're tired of just the slander, the backlash, just always feeling like, you know, we already get enough of this, the Wukong stuff, you know, all this, the games being blocked and all this. So shouts to Capcom. Like I didn't believe that the Capcom versus Marvel thing would not Capcom versus would fall apart. I think all of them, all the collections are going to end up on Xbox in 2025. And that's just a good thing for fighters in general. But no, man, I just wanted to give the CFO, Hiroki Totoki, his flowers. I appreciate this guy for coming out, just being real. Everybody needs to get a wake-up call for the preferred platform. And it's just not a good time with all the negativity that's been going on. What worse could happen than this man come out and drop another truth bomb? I don't care about what nothing else happens. If you guys don't listen to this guy, y'all are going to be in severe trouble. I told everybody that you guys was going to live up to this $70 dream that y'all had, support the devs and all that. But listen, y'all, it's time for y'all to get meek. It's okay. You made some mistakes. Y'all were liars. Okay. Repent. Just repent. You got to stop, man, because you're killing your brand. Y'all are killing y'all's brand, man. Being goofy on the social media console war tip It's just lame now. We're in 2024. It's lame. We're about to be in 2025. Speak truth, man. Just speak truth. Be like we was when we were kids, when we talked about these video games. We had no reason to lie. We were playing video games everywhere. Just speak truth, man. You know what I'm saying? You got folk out here talking about the series.
I'm just gonna drop the bomb. I'm just gonna drop the bomb before they put me down again. It's not gonna be a PS6, and I believe him when he says it now, bro. I really do. I'm gonna put that out there. It's that simple. I believe in King David. He always says that as a joke, but at this rate, I believe him. I believe him because things is going real bad for Sony, man. This is really, really bad. When the CFO has to come out and be like, we have no original IPs, even though we as gamers know they have stuff and they do nothing. I don't get it, man. I don't get it.
Well, I'm gonna put it like this, man. PlayStation 6 is coming. The deal with AMD for 2 consoles is already in the bread. They just gotta make the spread. Yeah, it's already done. It's already they cannot backtrack. That's
maybe it's the PS5 Pro will be that second console, and they're just doing to fill the contract. I have no idea, but
because this is the same AMD chip. It's not a next gen console. It's just an overclock console. That's all it is.
Yeah, this is true. But I'm just saying, listen, he says it as a joke, but it feels so real now when you look at everything that's going on. That's why I'm starting to believe it now.
The thing about it is sick. This been going on. They just never have the real leaders to tell the truth.
But now it's getting worse and worse.
This guy don't care. Right. This guy right here don't care because he's been saying he's been tired of looking at what they were all doing. Look, Sean Layden was making those short deals that were just band-aiding the situation. So if they'd have kept Sean Layden, all that would have been happening is they would have got those exclusives, right? But there would have been no returns. That's what he was saying. They did all this stuff, made no profit. It would have just kept on going.
And make no profit.
Right. The donkeys would have just kept saying, look, we got, look what happened. As the years go by, they're not buying these games. It would have been a crash course.
It's getting worse.
Before we leave, damn, I'm gonna give out some more facts. No, you're fine, sick. Look, man, routers, things happen, right? No, you're good. Look, I want to put this out. Do y'all remember stuff like this? Sony CFO says PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 exclusives will deteriorate if we launch it on PlayStation Plus. So you can see that we are not the same. We're not the same. Our communities, our fan bases are madly different. Microsoft has a platform where they spent tons. Phil Spencer said we spent tons of billions of dollars for Game Pass. As a matter of fact, remember when Phil said we spent $1 billion a year on Game Pass? $1 billion a year. Look how long Game Pass has been out. They kickstarted it so well that now Game Pass is making that money back.
It pays for itself now.
It's paying for itself now. Oh yeah, dog.
And it doesn't. And apparently,
it hit over $3 billion last year.
I'm not going to say no numbers, but apparently, it doesn't take a lot for it to pay for itself either.
No, it's rotating now, right?
Oh, it has a long. No, but it did longer ago than people realize, right? Like a lot of people are saying, "Oh, it needs to reach this many to be profitable, or at least to pay for itself." It did that a long time ago.
That's right.
It did a long time ago.
Look what Microsoft does. They put their day and date third-party games on there, right? Regardless of what goes on. Boom. Sony can't do that. I said this long time ago. And now this guy comes out and says stuff like that. Because the platforms are different. Whereas if you have
You want me to say the number 108? Because I wasn't trying to, allude to the fact that who told me what, and I didn't say no detail. But you want me to say who? I mean the number?
Look.
3 million.
Right.
3 million Game Pass subscribers pays for the whole thing. Everything else is gravy. They've been making a profit.
They can't put those single player games on PlayStation Plus, because they have to keep engagement. They don't understand the power of Game Pass is that there's too many games on it that have too much engagement. like Roblox, Minecraft, Halo, Forza, Sea of Thieves. Those type of games have such a fan base to them that they make sure that all the other games are good on it.
Yep. And just like they advertise to us, we see it for ourselves, right? There's so much you don't have to pay for it. So you start to experiment with other stuff. You start to learn about other stuff that you love.
Can do, right.
They told us this as an advertising thing, and now we see it's actually true. And now we see it for real. And now they're taking these games that you mentioned in, like a Sea of Thieves. And that's what's topping the charts on PlayStation now. Right?
And you know what? It's bad when $1 million seller tops the charts. Something's wrong with the PlayStation community, man. I don't know if it's man. I don't know if it's financial instability, but listen, that man ain't going to care about that. In a minute, that man's going to have to care about the bottom line. He's going to have to do something for that company. And when he makes those changes, y'all better be ready. That's why I put up that thing today. I put that graph up today. I put that poll up today, asking the PlayStation community if Sony was to change what they do, would you still buy a PlayStation? Because listen, your flag is going to be tested soon. PlayStation is not looking good out here. So I told y'all this. It's just not looking good out here. The inflation has went up. Prices and technology has went up. You need the cheat code. The cheat code, bro. Service games.
These games cost money. Yep.
Right. And you have to be able to sit on them. You can't just play these service games like your first party games. You're going to have to sit there and play on those games for about a year or so that they can kick fund your first party games.
Right.
This is why Call of Duty was so important to PlayStation, because they were getting that money from Activision for allowing it to be played on their platform with the deal and everything else. So Sony was eating. They were eating from Call of Duty, and Call of Duty was making sure that they had funds for first-party content. But now that's gone, people. That's gone, and a lot of other things are shaping up that don't favor for PlayStation anymore. So listen, man, we come out here. Salute to Hiroki Totoki for being honest, for shooting straight, for letting everybody know what the real issues are over on PlayStation side of things.
Very literally.
Because, man, the guy's nothing but a straight businessman. When you go up and look at his profiles, he ain't laughing, he ain't giggling. He's over here with Financial Times, bro. He's over there talking with them. He ain't over here on some YouTube channel. You know, he's not one of them dudes, man. He's about his business. He's trying to do something for PlayStation, and PlayStation fans need to be paying attention to him. So if I was a PlayStation fan, I'll be paying attention to him. I'll be coming out spreading the news.
I'd be concerned. I'd be very concerned.
I'll be spreading the news that he's saying, going into my community saying, hey, listen, this is a problem. If we want our beloved platform to stick around and do better, we have to do better.
We got to be buying these games. That's what they got to do. And you know what? I'm not going to name no names. I'm not going to name no names, but I've seen one or two start doing that. Now they're starting to argue each other and putting fingers at each other and saying, yo, you're not buying games. We were just talking about that earlier, man. Right?
Well, what's funny,
they see what it is.
Funny is the dudes that are pointing at each other, they either one of them play games.
They're the ones who don't play the games and didn't buy the games. And it's mad at everybody else.
Right. So listen, y'all, I want to say thanks for coming out, Six Slayer, real quick. Thanks for doing this show with me, man. Thanks for the mighty chat pack in the building, for everybody that came out. Yo, 108 Dragon, we'll be
salute 108 for that information. No doubt.
We'll get a hold of you, man, and we'll do a night. We'll make it on a Friday night, man. Let's make it on a Friday night where we can just stay up and have some good talks, have some good laughs. Thanks, like I said, man. Thanks to everybody that comes out, man.
We just glue out these Tonys, no doubt. Yeah, man. You knew who I was talking about. 108. He's the one who said it. He's mad at his community, but he's been calling for a minute. But I mean, he's part of that same community that caused it to be that way in the first place. So yeah, bro, I ain't worried about him neither. But there it is.
We all up in here, man. And listen,
it's melee, fool, melee. You can't even say that word properly. Hilarious.
That's it, Stick. Let them know where they can find you at, brother.
Yo, bro, you see it right there. My name, Act 6 Slayer. Every platform of relevance, you'll see me on there. That's the name right there. We be doing. Yes. We just had a space today. Black Cloud Force Energy of Gaming. Yo, we got some things in the works. That's for sure. We out here. We try to talk to the real gamers about what's happening in the industry, and I don't know no console fanboy stuff, right? We try to get the people on there who might know what's going on. We have Hills, or used to be accounting at Activision. He's seen receipts for servers and all types of things. We know a lot more than some other people realize, but we're trying to spread that knowledge and understanding, right? Because a lot of people are talking a bunch of nonsense that they don't know, and we're starting to get the people who can come up and explain these things to us and everyone else. So yes, Black Air Force Energy on Twitter. Just follow me there, and I'll keep you up to date. And of course, Technos and the Realist every Thursday, 8:00 Eastern. And then of course, from time to time with the new legal. Hey man, now that's the situation here. Yo, whenever legal feels it's time to go, or if I call on him and say, bro, man, we got something we need to talk about. I need to talk about something, or anybody else in the crew need to talk about. Yo, we do it. It's just like that. We let you know at any time. Make it happen at any time, as y'all know.
Facts. Speak on it. Facts. Yo, I go by the name of the new legal man. We represent Di-RRec Game. Remember, man, keep it gaming. Don't let nobody take that from you. And we're here to bring games to the streets and gaming back. No, I messed up because Sick messed me up.
Sorry, bro.
We're gonna start that one.
We're gonna had me laughing.
We're gonna start that one back over, Sick. Look, I go by the name of the new legal man. Thank y'all for representing Di-RRec Gaming. Look, remember, keep it gaming at always. Never let nobody take the extra man from you. Every man deserves an extra chance. We're here to bring gaming back to the streets and streets back to gaming. And we're out of here. Six Slayer, getting them a spaceship, man. We about to take off, baby. Let's go. Peace.